dreadnaughtus herd are finally ready for breeding. They have spent the last few weeks doing nothing but eating. With all this eating, they have cleared a vast opening in the middle of the forest. It is here where they gather to mate. The males begin their mating displays, standing up on their back legs, making themselves seem even bigger than they really are. They then throw their weight forward and stomp the ground with their front feet, showing their true immense power. And with animals this size, it is enough to make the ground shake beneath their feet. They also let out a sequence of bellows to try and woo the females. The females, however, will only mate with the strongest, largest, and most healthiest males in order to give their offspring the best chance of survival. But there is one that outcompetes them all. Grey has arrived. The other males bow in submission. Others flee for the forest. He walks directly into the center of the herd, asserting his dominance. Once he has quenched his thirst, you'll get down to the business of mating. He will mate with the majority of the females here to ensure his genes are passed on and defend this herd from any threats. The matriarch has took an interest in the old male, Grey. He lets out a mating call to try and impress her. Then they nuzzle. They release low-frequency bellows to one another that only they can hear. She seems to approve. His size speaks for himself. She knows that with his genes, their offspring will have the greatest chance of survival. He leads her into the forest. Later that evening, they mate, passing on their genes to the next generation. The next day, and the titanosaurs continue to mate while the gigas are on patrol, looking for any weaklings within the herd. This young bull has arrived late to the breeding ceremony, and his presence has not gone unnoticed by Grey. So far, all males have kept their distance from Grey, but this one confidently walks directly towards him. He lets out a warning call, but this new arrival is unfazed. The females make cover for the forest. Grey's reign is about to be challenged. They size each other up while the gigas watch from the tree line. They know that whoever loses this fight will be more vulnerable and easier to take down. And Grey wastes no time. Using his colossal weight, he barges into the young, inexperienced male, knocking him off his feet and falling to the ground. The predators may have an easy meal. But this young bull is not finished yet. He rises to his feet, ready to fight again. But no matter how determined he may be, he is still no match for the size and strength of Grey. Eventually, he admits defeat and is chased out of the clearing and into the forest. The brothers don't waste any time and begin the hunt. And they are not the only ones. 2 female gigas join in on the chase. Together, if they work as a team, they may be able to bring the giant down. But they must be cautious. Even though the bull is tired, a swing from his tail or a stomp from his foot could lead to injury or even death. But little does he know, his luck has run out as he's reached the end of the road. With nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, his only option is to turn and fight. A Giganotosaurus's primary weapon is its bite. Their jaws hold 76 serrated teeth, and each tooth measures 8 inches long, perfectly adapted for slicing through flesh. Exhausted from his fight with Grey, the bull barely has the strength to fight 4 fully grown gigas. One brave female is the first to attack. The rest join in, taking it in turns to strike. As the conflict intensifies, the gigas step up their game. While one distracts, another attacks. And with 4 opponents, the male can barely see where the attacks are coming from. He is completely outnumbered. They continuously attack him, wearing him down, giving him no time to recover. Until eventually, the giant can take no more. The predator's teamwork has paid off. There is enough meat here to satisfy all 4 of them for at least well over a week. Nothing will be wasted. They will sit and guard their prize until there is nothing but bones left, and the rest will be left to the scavengers. Next time on Extinct Kingdoms, join us in Prehistoric Patagonia once again, where the dreadnaughtus finally begin to lay their eggs and begin their journey back to their homeland. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment down below and like and subscribe for more content like this. And to all dinosaur fans out there, we salute you.